Okay, and now I'm going to wash it off. It has been about 15-20 minutes, so left it on a little longer than I thought I would, and it felt really great. Alright, and now you can see my skin definitely feels a lot more clean. It just feels very fresh and it feels a little bit tighter. So yeah, so far, everything, that mask was definitely really, really good. So now we're gonna go into some more skincare. This is from Smashbox. This is their Mindful 5 collection. It has cannabis sativa oil in it, red algae, green tea, and some other really good nourishing ingredients. And it's just a little green serum like this. So this is what it looks like. Just in a green kind of container. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to. I guess this is the dropper. So I'm just going to drop it on my skin, and it is very watery and runny, so I'm going to do it one section at a time. This definitely has a scent to it. If I had to describe how this smells like, and it's so weird, but it actually smells kind of, I don't know, like it almost smells like a nail salon. Like it smells chemically, but it also smells natural. Like it's like a weird mix between like a natural smell and like a really like artificial chemical clean kind of smell. But yeah, so far these products, like, they just smell clean. Like, I don't know, like, so far I'm really liking this because it just smells amazing and it feels amazing on my skin. Like my skin just feels so nourished from the cannabis oils that are in here. And it's a little bit sticky and tacky, so I guess you can also use that as a primer. I do have another primer with me today though. This is the NYX Bear With Me line. It's their cannabis line. This is just their Radiance Primer with cannabis sativa seed oil or extract or whatever. And it's a lot smaller than what I thought it was gonna be. It was like $15, and you get like a pretty small amount. Like it's tiny. So, but it's supposed to be like a radiance perfecting primer. So I'm gonna try some, and hopefully I like it. Because if I don't, then I'm probably gonna return this one. Um, yep, it has that same kind of scent. So if you guys are wondering if these smell, they do. They definitely have a scent, but it's just very clean and fresh. Like it smells like the vegetable aisle at like the supermarket or something. Like it just smells very like grassy and herbal. It smells nice. So as far as the radiance, you guys probably can't. Oh, you probably could tell on camera. Like my skin looks very kind of glowy on like the perimeters, and the light is hitting me directly. So, but maybe I'll show you like up close. A little too close. Yeah, but it is shiny. Like my nose is shining. Like it looks really nice. So I think I'm gonna keep testing this out and see if I want to keep it. Couple other things I wanted to go into. These are also from NYX. These are from the same line. It's the Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. This one is a brow setter, and this one is a lip conditioner. So I'm gonna put them both on now just to kind of get them out the way. So this is the lip conditioner, and this one kind of smells like grapes for some reason. Like, I don't know, these have weird smells, or maybe my smell is off. I don't know, but as you can see, it does give you a little bit of like a shine. I just put on the bottom so you can kind of compare it. Like the top of my lip looks like flat and nothing, you know. And this is definitely like giving me some of that juiciness that I love. It's like a lip gloss, but it's not sticky. It's more watery. So I definitely can see what they mean by like a lip conditioner, because it's not like a lip balm. Like, it's not balmy. It's more like a wet kind of consistency. So it gives your lips that like naturally like wet, moist, that like juicy Kylie lip that everyone loves. I can definitely see the appeal in like a product like this, because not only does it look nice on my lips, makes them look really healthy, but it also is nourishing my lips and conditioning them with the seed oil. And now I'm taking the brow setter, which is a clear brow gel, which I normally don't go for clear brow gels. I definitely prefer like a tinted one. But you know, it is what it is. They didn't make a tinted one. They only made a clear one. And sorry if my hand's like blocking. I'm not really paying attention while I'm doing this. But I'm just kind of like, you know, brushing my hairs in place. I do have naturally pretty thick eyebrows, so you know, the gel doesn't really need to be tinted. I just like it that way to give it more of like a defined kind of shape to them, because I feel like they're kind of like, you know, very fluffy and kind of out of all over the place, you know. But this is gonna help kind of lock the hairs in place and, you know, just keep them looking a little bit more put together. Very natural. I can definitely see this being like, you know, it is the Bear With Me line, so I guess it's supposed to be more on the natural, more subtle side. So now we're gonna get into, I don't have a weed foundation, but I am going to use a NYX foundation to go with the kind of NYX theme that we got going on. It is their Born to Glow, and I'm in the shade Warm Vanilla, if you guys are wondering. And so I'm just taking, oh, I have to wet my sponge first. Duh. Love that. And now I'm just taking a little bit, not too much. I'm just gonna start building this onto my face. So yeah, so far I'm liking how everything is looking. Like my skin, like even under the foundation, which the foundation is a luminous foundation, so it's gonna help out the primer. But even like just being, excuse me, just like being underneath the foundation, like you can still see the primer. And it's definitely still giving my skin like a nice dewy glow. Like you can kind of see like it's still showing through the foundation. And then this foundation is pretty full coverage, to be honest. So the fact that it's still giving me radiance like underneath the foundation, that's a good sign that it's gonna keep being, you know, nice and radiant throughout the day. And now I'm gonna take a tiny bit more just to get my forehead and my neck. So put a little bit on my forehead, and also gonna blend it down the neck. I feel like the lighting looks kind of crazy. Like it makes my skin look super pale, and it's not pale. So we're gonna have to figure something out. Like I guess because the light is like right in my face, it's like kind of just blocking me out. So yeah. So this is how the foundation is looking. I'm gonna kind of step back a little bit so you guys can kind of see, I don't know, a better view of the foundation. With the primer and everything and the serum. So far it's good. I'm liking it. Up here. Yeah, like. Okay. Sometimes I gotta look in that mirror just because that mirror is a lot more clear to see sometimes. So yeah, so now I'm gonna get into the eyes, which I'm really excited about. Um, this is the Makeup Revolution Chilled palette. It has cannabis sativa oil in it. Oh, it's backwards, so I don't know why I'm showing it. But yeah, it's just by Revolution or Makeup Revolution. And it comes with these shades. So you have your like greens in here, some really nice glitters, some matte neutral shades, um, like a mossy kind of a green. So it looks super nice. Like it looks like a legit weed palette, if you will. So I'm just gonna take the color Leaf. I'm gonna have a hard time like showing you guys. I'm just taking this color and I'm gonna start putting this in my crease as like a transition shade. Oh, that has a lot of kickback, so you definitely want to tap off your brush. Yeah, this is definitely like it's looking really green, girl. Really, really green. I'm using the mirror that comes in here instead of like the bigger mirror. So, but this looks really nice. It looks like a bluish kind of green, like a seafoam green. Um, but like not as bright as it's not like a minty kind of green. It's more of a, I don't know, I feel like I'm naming like all the different greens. I don't know. It's green, guys, it's green. But it definitely has like a bluish tint to it as well. Like it definitely has like a mix of turquoise and green. So that's interesting. Um yeah, it's gonna look crazy now, but when it's all done, it's gonna look fire. So now I'm taking the color Plant, which is this darker green right here. I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just taking it and putting it on my crease. I'm focusing it more on the outer corner and just blending it out like that. So far, I'm really loving this. Like, it looks really cute and pretty. Like, it looks a little unblended on camera. I don't know why, but in person it looks pretty blended. I don't know. It's harder to work with greens because they're just not as easy to blend, I find sometimes. These are doing pretty good, but they're still giving me a little bit of trouble. And yeah, I'm noticing that these all kind of look more blue than green. Like, I don't know if I'm bugging. Like, it definitely looks more blue. I don't know. The lighting is not helping that situation. So now I'm taking the color Natural, which is this also another dark green. They're all kind of like just different shades of green. Honestly, so I don't know how much variety you're actually getting because they're pretty much all just like greens. So unless you like greens, I remember the last green palette I had was the ColourPop Just My Luck palette. And that one I really loved. Like I got that for St. Patrick's Day and I was just like living my best like St. Patrick's life, like leprechaun life. Um yeah, so that's I'm not gonna use any more mattes because it's looking pretty intense. I don't know why on camera it looks so like splotchy, but it's not like that in real life. I don't know why it's showing up like that on camera. But I'm just taking the color Candyland, which is this shimmer right here. I'm just putting this on my lid. This is more of like a jade, like emerald green. I'm really good at describing these greens, you guys. I wonder if I want to mix a little bit of the color Dope, which is this more like army green shimmer right there. God, I'm really bad at showing you guys these shades. But this is looking real pretty. Like I'm not mad at this at all. It's looking real good. I'm just putting this on top of Candyland. So this is what the eyes are looking like right now. I don't know. I really don't know why it's looking like that on camera. But now I'm gonna take a little bit of the color Burn, which is this brown, like mossy green brown. And I'm taking this on the same brush. I'm using the same brush. I'm just flipping it over so it's on the clean side. And I'm just mixing it in to the crease. Like that. You guys can't even see that. But yeah, honestly, these shadows are pretty good. I'm getting a minimal fallout, so not much fallout at all. But you can kind of see that better, like in the shade. Can I see it? I don't know. But yeah, like I'm not mad at this at all. There's some really fire shades. And so the last thing I'm going to do is just put on some glitter, which I love glitter on the eyes. I'm taking this one called Goddess. I'm just taking it on my finger, swirling it around, hoping it sticks, because sometimes glitters don't like to stick. That's good, 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 good.